Ladies and gentlemen, JLG here, bringing you a new No Man's Sky video. Last video we did was a little bit different. If you haven't seen that one yet, I'll put a link to the video in the description below. But we essentially we made a ton of money. So now that we've more or less, kicked ass in the financial department, I decided to run around and explore a little bit. I figured, we've deserved it, right? Let's instead of just running around rampantly collecting glowing balls of money, let's actually see what this planet's about. I mean, who knows? We might find something good. So I'm heading towards a crashed ship of some sort. If you ever get an opportunity to basically get these waypoints, right, or if you ever come across a crashed ship, you definitely want to check it out. You'd be surprised what you might find. The ship I'm flying now is actually one that I found crashed. Crashed ships cost zero credits to acquire. All you have to do is repair them, basically, and they can be in various states of disarray. So your mileage may vary. You might end up with something that's a complete pile of shit, and it might not be worth your time at all. But it could also be, essentially a gold mine. So we're flying out to one now. It's going to take a little while. I'm opting for the slow route right now as we record this intro. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward, and before you know it, we're going to be there. So we're arriving on this crash ship now. That took roughly 5 minutes of my time, which wasn't too terribly bad. Pro tip: you need to travel a long distance from one part of the planet to the other. Jump out of the atmosphere first. Before you do it, you'll have way better luck. Way better luck. So this is a somewhat interesting looking ship. 23 slots. So what do we have now? 22 slots. So I've been hesitant in acquiring new ships for two reasons. One, not many of these have warp reactor upgrades. These are essential if you want to do multi-system jumps. The hyperdrive by itself is limited to 100 light years per jump. Warp reactor Sigma will take you up to 300 max per jump. So if you want to make a blitz towards the center, you need to have upgrades at least a Sigma, if not higher. Theta will go higher than that, and Tau will get you to special systems. I believe they are blue colored. Those are the ones that are going to have a ton of rare minerals, rare resources of all kinds, but you need a special upgrade to get to them. So I've been hesitant for that reason, and second, because a lot of these are incredibly damaged. Some of these I don't have any of the upgrade materials for, or the repair materials rather, and I frankly don't want to have to work for it. Now this is a pretty cool ship, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hesitant because of those two reasons, but at the same time I'm interested because it's cool looking, right? It's roughly the same in capability as ours. It does have a shield upgrade, which is pretty nice, something that I don't have. But other than that, it has the same warp capability. It probably needs a little bit of work in terms of pew capability, but overall it's not too bad. I'm looking here. I see beam impact upgrades, phase coolant upgrades, similar things to what I've got going on. So it's more or less the same. I'm open to... No, I'm not. No, I'm not open to it. I mean, shit, I don't know. I want to do it because I like the ship, but I don't want to do it because of how much work it's going to take. And I don't want to end up in a situation where my ship is completely weakened and I'm like in a space battle or something and I get eliminated. Pulse jet upgrade. So that's something important. That's something that I have not learned yet. And the Tau upgrade is pretty good, actually. So that's a thing. Damn it. Shit. I'm taking the wreckage for myself. I'm sorry, I'm not... No, I'm not giving it away. Alright, so we got a Caride sheet and a Korvax casing. Interesting. Alright, well, I mean, that makes it a little easier. I mean, I suppose... Let's take a look at what needs repair again. And we'll make a decision here. Because I feel like maybe we can make some of these repair materials. Like iron and aluminum, I have that. Thamium, you can find that in space pretty easily. Carbon, easy to find. Copper is hard. I'm actually still waiting on copper for my own warp reactor and a piece of iridium. Some systems have copper, some systems have iridium floating around in space. Iridium you can find also in the ground on some planets. But copper is, I'm finding to be not as readily available, which is weird based on its value. It's not as valuable as the other neutral elements. Let's see, launch thruster, Caride sheets. We can make those, I guess. Platinum, micro-density fabric. We can make that. Thamium's easy to find. Iridium's easy to find. Thamium, again. That's fixable. The warp reactors, the upgrade is surprisingly intact. Now, problem here. My hyperdrive has 4 warp cells in it. I don't know. I don't really want to give that up. I haven't been doing any warping of any significant quantities because my reactor is down. I don't want to give up the 4 warp cells. That's just not... Shit. You know what? I don't think we're going to go for it. I'm not a fan of the situation. I would much rather get my ship fixed up and just move to another system. We need... shit. I just realized something. We don't have... Oh, maybe we do. Do we? Oh, yeah, we have some left. Okay, good. I would rather go to another system and... get the necessary materials to fix what I have currently. I hate the way my ship looks. It doesn't look very good, but I did pick it up for free. And it wasn't too terribly damaged. I mean, it had some issues, but it's hard to argue with free unless free requires a lot of work, in which case it's not free, right? So let's see. Let's look for a large rock here. The large rocks have the neutral elements, and let's go out to space a little farther. We should be able to find something out here. I don't see why not. With the goal being of getting our warp reactor Sigma upgrade repaired. It was damaged from the last space battle we were in. A space battle that I don't think I wanted to be in. I don't remember, to be honest with you. So I've been there. I haven't been there. I'm going to slowly travel this direction and see if we find any big rocks. If we do, we'll stop and grab them. And then if we don't, obviously, we'll just boost away. Come back. Stop. Is that a big rock? I think that's a big rock. Yeah, what do we got? Iridium. Alright, well, this satisfies one of our requirements. So let's head out towards Weirtojala Didov. These planet names are amazing. They're crazy, I'm telling you. So let's jump over to this planet. And maybe we'll get lucky and find some copper on the planet. I'm honestly not too confident in it, but yeah, who knows? We might be surprised. Alright, we've made it to Weirtojala Didov. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but is anything in this game ever pronounced correctly? I mean, let's be honest, right? The odds of any of these actually being pronounced correctly, slim to none. The way I pronounce something is going to be different than the way you do, especially if we're talking like a different kind of English. Oh, it's peaceful. Oh, that's nice. So what does peaceful actually mean? Peaceful means 11 Celsius, 12 Celsius, which isn't too bad. It's a chilly day, but it's night. I don't know if it ever gets daylight. One thing on the other planet was that it never got super warm. So that's a thing. Do we have any animals on this planet? Let's find out. None. So I'm just going to go ahead and claim it. Give an easy boost on the achievement board. Oh, I'm just going to grab this flag over here. Maybe we'll go cave diving. Who knows? So one thing I've noticed today when recording is that the lag has been at least more than real, a little bit more than real. During the last video, there was significant lag. I'd say. Well, let me preface it with saying this. The console version of this game is locked to 1080p at 30 frames per second. At times it was running at probably 5, maybe 10. It was only a few seconds here and there, but it was enough to be obvious, and it was enough to really bring things down. It wasn't just like a frame rate cut out, like it was just running at 5 frames, but still in real time. No, it was like it had slowed down and everything. It was pretty damn terrible, to be honest with you. So we have, what do we have over here? Oh, we have some containers of something. Platinum, hell yeah, bros. Where it's at. Got some basic loot. Got a region to claim for ourselves. That's always nice. So, if you're like me, you have a grenade launcher. Oh, I don't have... Oh, that's right. So between videos, I also upgraded multi-tools. And I'm thinking I didn't add the right upgrade. Fuck. I don't have iridium or carbon. Alright, hang on. Sidetrack. Iridium. Okay. We need to... This needs to be rectified. ASAP. What the fuck is that? Is that a thing? Oh, shit. What is this? Albumin pearl. Oh, fuck. That doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, so there are, like, rare resources on this planet. But I'm getting my ass handed to me because I wasn't prepared for that. Okay. Alright, so we have pearls on this planet, which is cool, but fuck, I don't want to get destroyed by these guys right now. It's not something I was planning on doing in this episode. I wanted to explore a little bit. So, Sentinel's been deactivated. They're not aggressive here, so I'm not going to worry too much about running into them again. They're not aggressive here like they are on Money. That was the name of the planet that we just came from. I named it Money. So if you come across Money, cool. There's lots of Gravitino balls there. You're going to have a great time. So let's get back to our iridium. Grab some of that. Wonderful. Alright, we need carbon. Looks like there's plenty of it over here. Come on.
Get to me. Giant.
Alright. Go our multi-tool now. Let's add this mod back in. I totally failed on that one. I'm wondering if it's worth... What is that? I'm gonna drop that one. I need platinum. Oh, well that's good because there's platinum here. laugh if I had hit him. So what is he doing? Is he summoning friends or is he not? I think we got all the shit. When in doubt, just grenade them. They brought friends. I hate them big friends. But friends are usually pretty easily taken care of. And that's about it. So we got some loot from these robots of justice. There's another canister around here somewhere. Oh, it fell in the hole. Okay. The hole that we made. Yeah, we already went there. That's great. You'll find as you progress through the game that a lot of blueprints will be duplicated. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna grab them. Fuck you guys. Oh shit. Fuck. Let's get this up in here. At least get back around. Yeah, I believe there's a trading terminal down there, so we can offload our goods. One thing I've discovered the hard way is that if you leave the planet with the Sentinels coming after you, they will follow you into space. In that they have their space robots will come after you instead. And more often than not, you'll probably just die. So keep that in mind when you go looting like a madman, like I've been doing. Always make sure your threat is eliminated when you get to space. By the time you get to space, you're gonna have a really, really shitty time. I have never died on a planet, but I die a lot in space for that reason. So let's sell these here real quick before we leave. So these are worth just as much as the Gravitino balls. So that's good. We get something for them. Sell this stuff. Okay. We still don't have that copper, but whatever. I do want to move on to a different system. We also have to do it in short bursts, I suppose. I guess you can't be too picky, right? Take what you can get. So out in space now. Let's move to the next system. So real quick, overview on the classes of systems. So this is the Class K system here. The yellow ones are going to be... Let me get to free roam here. The yellow ones, like this guy, are Class G systems. These are the most common. The least likely to have rare resources, but most likely to be average. The Class K system, which I was just at... Get away. There we go. This one. You're more likely to get good resources from them without needing super special upgrades. The other class... Get out of there. You have these green ones. The Class E systems. These are going to be some higher end systems for sure. These green ones. As well as these blue systems. They both... One requires the Tau upgrade. One requires the Theta upgrade. The Tau upgrade is easier to come by from what I've heard. The Tau is going to be harder. But Class B is where it's at. If you're looking for rare, valuable resources, a Class B system is where you want to be for sure. You're most likely to find super valuable stuff there. But you need that warp reactor upgrade to get to it. And same with the green systems as well. I believe the pink ones, like the one I'm at, requires the Sigma upgrade. I don't remember. If I remember, if I look it up, I'll mention it in a future video. But these yellow ones are going to be the most common ones you run into. It's not impossible to find rare resources on those planets, but it's not going to be as easy. So let's move to our next system, 68 light years. It's a Class G system, so we're probably not going to find a whole hell of a lot. But yeah, why not? Let's go see what we can get. We're still moving along the pathway, the Atlas pathway. It's more or less the same ish path towards the core. Slightly different route, but not a whole heck of a lot in terms of distance. Difference in distance, rather. Alright. So we know distress signals usually. Oh fuck. Alright, well we're in the middle of a battle here. We battle we can't. We basically can't. So let's just we have decent upgrades. Our pew is actually pretty strong. So let's just wipe these fuckers out. Oh my god. Can't keep up with them. There's just one guy left. Alright, we clipped him off. He's good. The rest of these, where are they going? I don't want to chase them. I'm not going to chase them. Fuck that noise. I do want whatever that was. Illumina. Alright, well that's meh. So real quick, let's take a look. Alright, see if we have any large rocks here. We're looking for copper. Still not close enough yet. Come on. There we go. We gotta be close enough. It is not iridium, that's for sure. It is nickel. Oh, fuck this, dude. I don't want nickel. I mean, I guess I can take nickel, but I don't know that I can use it for damage. I mean, I suppose I could just sell it. That sounds like... I don't like work. Only when it involves copious amounts of money, which nickel does not provide you. Nickel provides you with mediocre amounts of money. Come on, get closer.
Take it out.
Fuck. Is there a local signal now? That means there's something happening. Oh no, it's still over there. Do I want to go over and help them? Or do I not? Do I care? I don't care. I'm moving to the space station. Fuck, I'm being shot at. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Space station, where art thou? I don't have time for this garbage. I got discoveries to make. So we got a few planets here. Definitely worth at least taking a look at, just for sanity's sake. If there's anything cool, you know I'm gonna probably do an episode on it. That's a given. If it's barren and garbage, I'm probably not gonna care. I'm probably just gonna move on. The barren and garbage planets are not... They're not interesting. Sorry, I can't force myself to spend quality time on them. Especially since we've only seen a couple of good planets so far. Yeah, it's like I startled him or some shit. Chief Scientist Entity Babaro. Talking about a Korvax convergence. He questions me as a traveler. Something about an atlas, please, please. Sure, I'll show knowledge of the symbol. I'll teach him something. Maybe he gives me my warp reactor upgrade. I've been wanting so much. Damn. I've been pining for a warp reactor upgrade beyond Sigma for a while now. I do want to get to those green and blue systems. but I cannot yet. I do hope for the day that I get one of those upgrades. I hope that day comes soon. Sooner rather than later would be great. So Iridium has good value on this planet, on this system. That's nice. But that's about it. Anything else? Meh. Meh. It's all meh, dude. All meh. Alright. So I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode we'll go discover these planets and see what goodies we can find. I'm hoping we find some good stuff. If we don't, well, shit. Sorry to disappoint you. This is No Man's Sky. If you like this video, hit that like button. Let me know what you think of No Man's Sky in the comments below. If you found anything super cool, super interesting, I'd love to hear about it. Subscribe for more No Man's Sky every day through the rest of August. We're coming up close in the end of the month, but that doesn't mean No Man's Sky won't continue thereafter. It just won't be every day. We'll have other videos in its place. So let me know what you think. I'd love to hear what your thoughts. Until next time, JLG signing off.